Hi everyone! So happy Saturday, and today I'm bringing you a little something different. I'm going to be doing a live interview with Leslie Hood, who is a Metamorphosis Coach, and we're going to be talking about how to manifest your goals and dreams. And so I wanted to bring her on because I'm still new to manifesting, and it's something that I think is so cool. But she's like the expert at this, so we're going to have her talk to us today and I'm super excited. So Leslie, do you want to give yourself a quick introduction before we start?
Yeah, sure. So first, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. And I am Leslie Hood. I call myself a Metamorphosis Coach. The name stems from my growing after I was assaulted over 2 years ago. And I just help women kind of transform their life if they're in like a negative space, if they're in a stuck space or anything, just to move forward and kind of live their highest version of themselves. And so that's what I help people do.
Perfect. And can you tell us like how you use manifestation in within that?
So I didn't believe in it for the longest time. And then after I got fired from a job a little over a year ago, it was a forced blessing and opportunity. And I knew that. And after that, I really started studying, manifesting, and I was writing goals down. And it just started to make so much sense. I would start living as if I was already experiencing my goals. And it just took me to this new level of having nothing, no business, not knowing what I was going to do, into creating a business, working from home, helping women, and progressing how I want to. And it really was just, I mean, it felt like I would just say it out loud and then poof, it would happen. But of course, that wasn't the case. It didn't just happen. But that's how I have made so many goals of mine happen. And so that's what I try to teach all the women that I talk to, that manifesting is something that needs to be high on your priority list.
Okay, perfect. So can you tell us, because like I know I didn't really know what manifestation was until recently, probably like 6 months ago. And I thought it was like kind of like that, just like, I don't know, didn't believe in it either. Now that I do, but for people who might not be familiar with it or want to learn more about it, can you tell us a little bit about what manifestation actually is and like how you do it?
Yeah, so you could probably get a different explanation from anybody who manifests. By the way, I have chickens, so if you hear the rooster crowing, that's what that's about. Sorry. So I think it's different for everybody, and I have learned how to make it my own and how it works for me. So manifesting is, for me, giving off that energy and believing and living the life that I see myself living in the future. So it's kind of like how when someone tells you dress for the job you want, or fake it till you make it, or all those little random, sayings that people say, but it really is true. And so manifesting for me, I'll give you one example, was I was like, I want to start a business. I just don't know how. And I would write out my goals and I would write out what I wanted and what I thought I wanted at the time. And then all of a sudden I see on Facebook, I was scrolling through and I saw a post from, her name's Alex Beaton. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm going to go check her out. It just like called to me. I checked her out. I started like stalking her and did that for a while. And then she had a free 5-day challenge. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to do that. And I was really gung-ho about it. And I was like, I need to be in one of her courses. Like, I need to be in one of her masterminds. And I kept saying it to myself. And I was like, I'm going to be in it. I see myself being in it. I see myself learning from her. I was getting so passionate about it. So she had this contest, like this scavenger hunt for her 5-day challenge. And I was all in it to do it, to make it happen. I was doing everyone. And the prize, the first place prize, was free tuition into her mastermind. And I got it. and that was worth, $3,000, and I won and I got it. And it was a 6-month course. And I was like, oh my, but I never had any doubt in my mind. I knew I wanted it. I knew I was going to get it. I never had any, sorry, my rooster likes attention. I never had any doubt. And I think that's where manifesting is so, because when you manifest, you have no doubt. There's no room for doubt. There's no room for fear, because what you fear comes to you. So don't think about what you fear. Think about what you want. And that is what you'll attract.
Yeah, that's so I don't know this girl, but I was doing a training of this girl, and she was talking about how she manifested this. There's like thousands and thousands of people who are like entering this challenge, and the winner got like a week trip to like some tropical island or something like that. So she like literally believed she would win it so much. She already put her vacation time in for work before she got it. She like did all of these plans to make it happen, and she did end up getting it. And that's like just crazy. So
Awesome.
so cool. So what like specific things you told us a little bit, but can you tell us more specific things that you like actually manifested?
Well, so I manifested that. I manifested while I was in the group. I needed help with branding. I've never created a business. I've never been an entrepreneur. And one of the women reached out to me, and she's a branding architect, and she has helped me for the last 5 months and still helping me with branding, logos. She makes my workbooks for my membership site. Like, she does all of that for free. And this is thousands of dollars worth of help that she's giving me. And I'm like, this is insane. So I manifested that. I manifested, I needed a website. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything about websites. What am I going to do? And I was like, whatever, it's going to happen. I'm going to figure out a way to have a website. And I won. I signed up for this email list, and I was the first person to sign up when I saw the post. I was the first one, and I won a 5-page website to be developed by this company, and that's over $5,000 worth of stuff. I'm like, oh my God. And I just keep doing it. Now, are they always that big? No, they're not. I don't always need to manifest something that big. But that just goes to show you, like, you can manifest what you want. It's just like when you want something, you make it happen. You don't say, I don't have enough money. You're like, dude, I'm going to buy that. That's mine. Like that. And you just made a post about that too. And I love it because it's so true. And that's, I'm sorry, I get so passionate talking about manifesting. It's insane.
Good. Yeah, so that's so cool. So my question is, like, I know when I first heard of it, I kind of thought, oh, you just kind of think something and it happens. So now I know that's not actually true. So do you want to talk about what is the actual process and what else has to go along with manifestation, like when you actually do it?
So manifesting and making it happen, I mean, it's like you're not making a wish to a genie and then it's going to happen. Your wish comes true. That's not how it works. It's like signing up for a gym membership and not going. It's a waste of time. You sign up for manifesting, you start working for that. So I didn't know exactly what I was doing when I was manifesting this stuff, just because, I was learning as I was going, but I had the mentality of an entrepreneur. I could envision myself working from home and not having to drive to a job anymore, being home with my daughter, writing out your goals, not scrolling through social media. If scrolling through social media is what you're doing, then I can guarantee you're not manifesting and working towards something that you want. If you are manifesting a new job, if you're manifesting a promotion in your job, it's what can I do today? What can I do tomorrow that is different from all these previous days that can get me one step closer to where I want to be? Whether it's how you dress, whether it's what you say, how you communicate with people. I mean, there's so much that goes into manifesting. It's not just, I want this. Now I'm going to go watch Netflix. Don't do that.
Yeah. So basically, you want to like do the mindset work, but also be taking action, and the two together are going to get you the biggest results, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, is there like a best time to manifest? Like, does that come into the equation, or anything like that?
So to me, again, this is just personal. Manifesting to me is something that I do all the time. It never stops. When I'm journaling, I'm manifesting. If you pray, which I do, I'm manifesting. If I'm working on something, I'm manifesting. When I'm working out, I'm thinking about what I want. I believe this connection was something that was manifested. You know, I mean, it was like I started talking about doing a collab and thinking about it, and I'm not, boom, you message me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't know you. I didn't know you before that first message you sent me. I mean, I really feel like I just put it out there and I have this positive energy. Do I still have negative days? Of course, because I'm human, but I am constantly manifesting. Even as we're doing this, I'm thinking about where can this lead? What can we do next together? What can we, this and this and this? Because I don't have so many blocks. Like when you have mental blocks, that's when you can't manifest. So to me, manifesting is 24/7.
So how do you help people, like, how do you get through those mental blocks so that you can, start manifesting?
So, I mean, it does take time and it's progress. And I would say, don't set a huge goal to where it seems like impossible. Kind of like, I'm a fitness coach too, so that's why I keep going back to fitness. But you don't want to set a goal like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds. Like that seems so far off and unachievable. So you start with, I want to lose 10 pounds. So with the manifesting goal, you start with, okay, I want $1 raise, or I want to find a job that I'm happy at, or I want to find this mastermind that I think I could benefit from. And you just start thinking of it. And for me, writing stuff out also really, really helps, because when you write stuff out, you almost can figure out like, why do I think that way? That doesn't make sense. Like, because when thoughts are just swirling around in your mind and you don't get them out, it's really like you're infecting yourself over and over and over again with negativity. So if you write it out, you can read it and you're like, that is ridiculous that I think that about myself, or that is so stupid that I would think that I'm not worthy enough for this. And so you get out the infection, you get out the bad juju, and you start feeling lighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So, so you're talking about kind of journaling and things like that. So what other specific habits do you think would go along well with manifestation that you should do along with it?
So this might sound cliche and silly or whatever, but I think living a healthy life is what really, really helps me. I think being very picky and choosy about who you keep in your life is really important. If you have people that drain you, if you have people that are negative or pessimist or anything like that, it wears on you. So the company that you keep is a huge thing. How you take care of yourself mentally and physically. If you are always just sitting around and you're not being active at all, I don't think that helps you. I mean, I work out 6 days a week just because it keeps me going. It motivates me. I feed my body the best that I can, or that I can get to at a store, because I think it helps with clarity and with because how you feel on the inside projects how you feel and how you look on the outside. So if you feel crummy and you don't take care of yourself, I think that makes manifesting really, really, really hard. And then you start not believing in it. So you have to honor your energy, honor your body, and watch out about the company that you keep, the Instagram or Facebook posts that you follow. They may not be what you need. They may actually be infecting you and not helping your mindset whatsoever. So unfollow them.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me, that's what it is. Living a healthy life and having a really good core group of people that is your support. That's what helps.
Yeah, I agree with all of those things, because even just like with myself, I can see it. Sometimes if I'm having blocks, or I can't really, I'm feeling unmotivated or something like that, because it happens. Like you said, we're human. We have days where we're just not feeling it or something like that. But those don't happen as much when I'm really taking really good care of myself, eating good foods, going to the gym. And if something happens where I'm not that motivated and I do go move my body, go to the gym, go to yoga or something like that, things start flowing, and that always happens. And I recently began this meeting with 3 other girls as well once a week, and that's so helpful because it's just kind of keeping, like you said, keeping the people close to you, make sure they're not dragging you down. What other tips would you like to share with us about manifestation?
So really all I would have to say is just remember that manifesting is not supposed to be stressful. It's not supposed to be draining. If anything, it's supposed to pump you up and give you energy, positive energy about everything that you want to achieve. So make sure and be happy about it. Set every intention of manifesting is going to get me one step closer to wherever I want to be. And if you're starting to stress about it and feel drained and feel anything kind of negative, that's fear coming in. So just try to write down stuff of what you're thinking, what you're feeling. It doesn't have to be paragraphs. I don't like journaling as in paragraphs. I like writing just one sentence like, this pisses me off, or this makes me happy. And just, simplify it. Just remember that manifesting is supposed to be fun and beautiful and exciting.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So, how can the people that are watching find more about you? And I know you have a program called Soul Comfort Haven. So if you want to talk about that as well, and then just share with us how we can find you and everything like that.
Sure. So my website is still currently being worked on, but you can go to lesleehood.com and it'll have a link in there to Soul Comfort Haven if you want to see if you would be a good fit for it. You can also sign up for my email list. I don't send a bunch of stuff. I like to keep it simple, just little tidbits of fun stuff here and there. And that's really it. Or you can follow me on Instagram at leslee.metamorphosiscoach. And that's where I tend to share on the daily, just some motivational stuff. Oh, and yeah, I do have a manifesting workbook. Sorry, I forgot. It was only offered in my paid membership group, the Soul Comfort Haven, but as a thank you, Jennifer had me on here and I'm so grateful. So if you email me stating that you watched this video at hello@lesleehood.com, I will email you the manifesting planner, and I think it'll just help you. It won't seem overwhelming. It'll seem, I try to make it very simple, very basic to get you started. And I will email it to you immediately.
Okay, perfect. So basically, if they want that workbook, which I do, and I'm going to be getting it, so email Leslee at hello@lesleehood.com, and she will send it to you. And then check out her Soul Comfort Haven group and see if you'd be a good fit. Right? That's Perfect. So thanks so much for coming on. I had so much fun and I learned a lot, and I'm going to put all of this to use.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you for having me. And hint, hint, guys, we're not done collabing together. So get ready.
No, you're not. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.